Turned up, I'm way too geek. Come get your girl off me. The drink been calling me. Don't kill the party, please. I'm up, so pardon me. She swears she wet for me. When I push up, I part this.
Good morning, guys. We got the bottles out. You know, that means we're in for a long ride today. This is officially going to be the longest session of my prep. So I've got all my water bottles here. We've got a 6.5 hour ride to get down today, which means I'm gonna need 1 bottle per hour. I'm putting in 90 grams of carbs, 600 grams of sodium into all of these. I'll use these soft flasks as well, so then I can have room for water in some of the bottles. But the special recipe, 3 scoops here and 3 ice cubes into every bottle. It's perfect. Makes it a little chilly, so it kind of gives you a little boost when you got the hoodie on and you're sweating like a dog. So I'm gonna fill these bottles up, shake them up, get some ice in there, and then we're gonna get ready with our longest session of prep. I accidentally forgot to dry my bike suit last night, and yes, I know there's a hole in there. That's from my fall a few weeks ago, but we're getting a little bit of a late start. It's about 1 p.m. right now, but it's a Saturday. I got nothing to do, so we're gonna sit on the bike for 6.5 hours. Let's get it. All right, we've got our bottles filled. We have 5 5, 6 filled with 90 grams of carbs, while our other 2 are just our water bottles. So 6.5 hour ride. I have fuel for 6 hours. At that 6 hour mark, when I'm finishing my last bottle, I will also be having a Martin gel to fuel my run off the bike. I have a 4 or 5 mile run, 40 minutes. Hopefully my legs are feeling good enough to get 5 miles in. We've got the fuel taken care of, my bike set up, laundry's clean. Last thing to do is hop on the bike and get rolling. I've got my workout all set up in Zwift. 390 minutes, high zone 2, so heart rate should be around 150 BPM, and my output should be at about 175 watts. So that's the goal for the session today. We're going to save that. If you follow me on Strava or if you are on Zwift yourself, you would know that I do in fact have a current residency in the Tempest Fungate. So that's where we're going to be. 6.5 hours on Zwift. Gonna load up a show on my MacBook and we'll get rolling. Average 20.7 miles an hour. First 2 hours. We've got a little special feature from Rufus to solve on the computer. Let's go. Just hit the half Ironman distance. I'm about 2 hours and 42 minutes in, so that is a nice half Ironman distance PR. 2:42. I believe I raced a 2:48 in Des Moines, and I'm obviously not pushing as hard here today because I've got 4 hours left in this ride. But feeling good thus far. Carbs going down. We're gonna keep rolling. Just crossed the full Ironman distance in 5 hours and 30 minutes. So feeling really good about that. Obviously, I'm on the trainer, still have a whole bunch of shorts, and there's no wind here. So I'm feeling good about that performance, but Texas is known to be pretty windy. So who knows, if I get a tailwind, I could be pushing it faster than that. A headwind, we could be fighting it all day. So feeling good. I got exactly 1 hour left. I picked up one of my Martin gels I'm gonna have right after my ride. Toss my tennis shoes on, and most likely I'll be running in the dark because it's 7 p.m. right now. I'll get out there around 8 and knock down 4 miles. All right, we just finished up the ride. About 131 miles in 6 hours and a half. I'll put it up right there. But honestly, really happy with that one. Now I'm going to change my socks because they're soaking. It's also getting dark out, so I'm gonna toss this hoodie on over my bib suit, and then get a pair of socks, and then we're hitting the road right away. Try to get a sub 5-minute transition in. I need a new hat because that one's soaking. We'll go with, how about no hat? Hood? I like the hood. All right, we'll do that. Gotta get my AirPods, and we'll hit the road. Just hit mile 1 off the bike. I need to remind myself come race day to take it slow off the bike. I get too punchy and then I'm not really juiced. Man, look at this. Doesn't get much better than that, man. No place I'd rather be. 8 p.m. Saturday night. Let's go. Lap 2, 2:18. Sun's starting to go down here. Beautiful sunset. Chest is feeling a little tight. That's been common with my runs off the bike, but we're taking the pace down and we'll knock it out.
Ash on the silk shit I feel. Go smoke in the window, hey. Speaking colors I can't name. Still I let you stay.
I apologize you can't see me, but run is done. We had 4.41 miles, 40 minutes, 9:05 pace. Honestly, I will take that. That is the last big session of prep. Peak week continues tomorrow with a long run. We're gonna be going 21 miles, but that's the longest bike I'll ever do. This prep felt great. We hammered it out. Now it's dark. It's time to get some dinner. I'm gonna walk, cool down a little bit, give my legs some time to flush, then go pick up groceries and absolutely smash a dinner. So dinner time, we got ground beef in the pan with onions and garlic. And then we're gonna add that to our pasta right there. You'd think that'd be good, protein pasta. But then you realize that you could toss that in wraps and have a wrap of protein pasta, which is way better. That's what we're gonna do. I got about 10 minutes more cooking this. We're gonna combine it and absolutely chow down tonight before our long run tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday morning. I've got my long run today. It's about 6:45 right now. Got our coffee and Honey Nut Cheerios with added honey. Add your own honey on top. It's way better. But I'm going to get this food down, toss some electrolytes in my water bottle, and then we are going to hit a long run with Max Howell. So he's going to join us for the first 10 of this long run, which is huge because long runs do get a little boring. So having Max there to help us is going to be awesome. We'll get a nice little run in and then head to Easter Mass because today is Easter. So happy Easter to you all. I hope you have a great time with your family and loved ones. I'm going to get my cereal down and we are going to run. Okay, so our pre-run fuel is in this bottle. I have a scoop of G1M Sport and BPN electrolytes. So that's going to be about 900 milligrams of sodium and 20 carbs right here. Then I'm guessing in here with the added honey, that's going to be about probably 60 carbs right there. So we've got 80 carbs in us before we're starting this long run. I'll be fueling with the Martin Gel 100 because that's my race day fuel. That's what Ironman uses as on-course fuel. So I have some of those. We're going to probably bring 6 or 8 gels with us, probably 6, and then get rolling. So 80 carbs in the body. We're feeling good. We just got to beautiful Lake Zorinsky. It's a nice sunshiny morning. I'm stretching out while I'm waiting for Max, but he's gonna join us for the first 10 miles, which is gonna be absolutely huge. And then I'll do 10 or 11 on my own after, but my legs are pretty stiff after last night, so just trying to loosen up my muscles as much as I can before we hit the open road here. All right, we're running over to pick up Max. He parked on the other side of the lake, but that's perfect because it gives me a nice warm up before we get going. Beautiful day. Let's go.
You move like a stone, fade before it plays. Your hands draw circles on my chest. I lie, I say I need the rest, but truth got caught in your breath.
Forgot to film a little bit with Max. We were talking the whole time, but the 11 with him went honestly really smooth. Currently at mile 14, legs are definitely getting heavy. Just hit the 2-hour mark. We'll put about another hour in, end up with 21 miles and call it a day. So gonna keep pushing these heavy legs and get her done. Just hit 17, 3 left. Gritting these puppies out, holy shit. Legs are pretty heavy, but if it was easy, they'd all do it. So we're gonna get these last 3 and wrap up this peak week on a high note. I apologize, I didn't record that much after my run. I was a little bit late for Easter Mass, so I was kind of running around, just got in my car, showered up, and then hit Mass quick. But I will toss up the workout stats right here. We got the long run done, and peak week is officially complete. So that feels incredible to say because that's something I've had circled on my calendar for a long time, just looking at it. But now it's complete. We're officially in the taper process. I have a 2-week taper, so the first week it's going to be pretty normal volume Monday through Thursday, with the exception that Friday and Saturday, instead of big long sessions, I believe I only have a 2.5-hour ride on Friday and then a half marathon on Saturday. So the volume's slowly coming down. It is Tuesday, April 7th, a week from today. I will be in Houston, Texas, preparing for the race. I'm getting there a few days early because I want to get a few open water swims in, get my bike all checked in with a bike shop, get everything tuned up so that we are ready to go come Saturday. As you can imagine, at this point in my prep, being only a week and a half out, I get asked a lot from my friends, family, how are you feeling? And it's easy to answer them and be like, yeah, I'm feeling good. But the reality is that these videos are only a small portion of my training, and I know the reality of it, and that's that I've shown up to every session this prep, done my absolute best. I've killed a lot of big sessions. I've also shown up to sessions feeling like absolute trash, a bad night of sleep. I've been sick through this prep, and through all of that, I've gotten everything done that I've needed to get done to feel confident come race day. And that's one thing, everyone asks, are you nervous? Are you nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm sure when I'm on the start line, I'll definitely be nervous. Don't get me wrong. But nervousness comes from under preparation. And I have done everything in my capability to prepare for this race. I've given the absolute most out of the 8 previous months of my life to this race. Just ask my mom. I literally wasn't able to come home for Easter this past weekend because I had my peak week, and I've been living, breathing, and consumed in this race prep. I've given it my all. I know where I stand. I have the fitness. I'm ready to go come Texas. We got some last minute tune-ups with a few open water swims, getting my bike checked in, and we're gonna be ready to rip. I wanted to take a little bit of time in this video to reflect on just Ironman prep in general, because this has been the biggest prep I've ever done. My ultra prep was pretty hefty. I've had a few marathon preps, half Ironman prep. Those have all been a decent workload, but this Ironman prep has been the most volume I've ever logged in my life. It has been completely consuming, but it's honestly been amazing. I wake up every day and I'm thrilled to train, but the reality is that becoming an Ironman is not about one race. It's not about showing up in Texas April 18th and completing the race there. It's all the stuff that goes into it. You know, the days when you wake up. I've had really bad sleep issues, honestly, the past like 6 months. I've been waking up at 3 a.m. about every single night, like without fail, every single night. And that's just because of the chronic fatigue and stress that I put on my body through my physiological systems, just not being able to regulate what I'm doing. And a lot of people would say, that's pretty bad, you should probably stop. But that is what Ironman training demands. You know, it demands you to show up Friday, have a big session, Saturday, you're right back on it. I mean, you saw it in the video. This is what it takes to be an Ironman, and I'm willing to pay the price to get it done. So as I sit here, I kind of have this surreal feeling, and I've had it for the past few weeks, and it's that, you know, I never really thought I'd be able to sit down and say, yeah, I'm ready to complete an Ironman in a few weeks. It's one of those big goals I've always had in the back of my mind, but it's never something that I could believe I would confidently say that I'm ready to complete. So sitting here saying that I'm ready, and I am ready for Texas, is honestly like a out-of-body experience. I never thought I would be able to commit to something this hard for such a long duration. And I sit here with great confidence that I will be able to accomplish this race very, very well, because I've known what I put in. I always love the quote, you know, Instagram, all social media for that matter, it just shows snippets of your life. It shows the highlights. But I always love the quote, you know, show me what you're doing on a Tuesday at 6 a.m. and I'll tell you exactly the type of person you are. I know exactly what I've been doing every single hour of the day for the past 8 months to get to this point. I know who I am. I know what I put into this. And because of that, I don't have the nervousness. I'm not shaking, getting nervous over this race. I know that I have what it takes to complete this. And that's honestly very surreal for me to say, because I never really thought I would be at this point, but we are, and tickets are booked. Training's almost complete. We're getting ready for Texas. I'm super stoked to bring you guys along. This is going to be probably one of the best weeks of my life, going down to Texas with Henry on Tuesday, soaking up the full Ironman Village experience, getting acclimatized to the Houston climate, ripping a few open water swims, maybe meeting up with a few friends down there. It's going to be epic. I'm super excited. I put a lot of silent, alone time into this, and now it's time to show it off. We're ramping up Texas in 1 week, Ironman Texas in a week and a half. Let's get it rolling. We are ready. I appreciate all of you supporting this channel. I truly enjoy documenting this. This is for my pure enjoyment. I love to show you guys what I'm up to, how I'm training, and I just really appreciate you guys sticking along and investing in this journey with me. So hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video from Houston, Texas. Let's go.